Hello everyone and welcome to another fitness tutorial. My name is Anatoly and this is Jasmine, and today we're going to show you 3 different exercises that you can use with kettlebells. Number 1, it provides for a full body workout, and number 2, it gives you functional strength that you can use outside the gym versus everything you do in the gym, which is standing in one spot and using one plane of motion. This one, you get to explore your body a little bit, you get to explore your strength and what you're capable of. So, we're going to start off with first exercise. Jasmine is going to demonstrate it for us. First exercise is going to be single arm, clean and press with a kettlebell. And we're going to use a 20-pound kettlebell just to show you. You can always go a little bit different. You can go either lighter or heavier, but I recommend going a little bit lighter at the beginning to make sure you get the form. Most important part is the form. If you don't have the form, you don't have the exercise. So always focus on that. That's how you stay injury free. So first part, feet stay wide apart. Jasmine is going to keep the left hand on her hip in order to make sure that she feels the hip movement. Right arm is going to be the working arm. She's going to bring the kettlebell all the way down to the ground. Take a big breath in. On the exhale, pop the hips forward, flip in the wrist. Bring the kettlebell up to the shoulder joint. Very important to keep the kettlebell close to the shoulder joint. That's where the safe zone is. And then bring the kettlebell all the way up. Stamp the knuckles to the ceiling. Use the strength of your hips and get that explosive thrust. And that's the part you want to make sure that you don't injure the shoulder and just keep pressing it straight. You want to make sure that it's a whole body exercise, just like you started off with, and press it all the way up. Go ahead and give us a couple more of those in real-time motion. And press. Awesome job, guys. One more. Nice control. Now you notice how when she flips the kettlebell, she makes sure that the kettlebell doesn't bounce off the back of her arm and hurt you, and that's going to discourage you from keep doing more reps. So what you want to do is make sure that you're thrusting the hips forward and using that motion to almost as, so to speak, as pumping the brakes when you bring the kettlebell to the back side of your arm, and then get that explosiveness and the hip thrust. Now, second part we're going to go to is going to be traditional kettlebell swings. Jasmine is going to show us another set here. Now, this one requires both arms. So, both hands on the kettlebell, feet stay wide. Maybe bring the feet a little bit closer together. You want them a little further than your shoulders to make sure that you have a good posture and make sure that you have a well-balanced stance. Now, from here, you're going to push weight into your heels and get a couple rocks just to get the momentum of the kettlebell going. Get a couple rocks. Big breath in. On the exhale, you're going to thrust the hips forward and bring the kettlebell over the crown of your head. Nice. Just like that. Now Jasmine is showing us in real time. What we're going to do is I'm going to break it down. Go ahead and put it down for a second. Now, what you want to do is when you're thrusting the hips forward, you're pushing so much onto your arms that you're pushing the arms away from your body and forcing them to come up over the crown of your head. Now, the most important part is you want to make sure that you're not doing is pushing the hips, getting to this point, and then bringing your arms up. Because now you have all the weight sitting in your shoulders and using your shoulders rather than your whole body to lift the kettlebell. So it has to be a one movement, which is where breath comes in. So as you're breathing, you're moving with the kettlebell. Inhale, breath. Exhale, pop the hips. Keep the kettlebell over the crown of your head. I'm going to show you from the side for a second. Most important part is you want to make sure that you're keeping your glutes tight to protect your lower spine, and you're keeping your abs tight to protect the lower spine on both sides. Okay? Go ahead and show us a couple of real-time movements. That's it. Notice how she's focusing on keeping your glutes tight, which is working her legs, working your quadricep, working your hamstrings. At the same time, she's feeling her abs. That's what makes for a full-body exercise. Thank you, Jasmine. Awesome job. Go ahead and set it down for a second. Now, third part of our kettlebell workout is going to be horse pose squats. Now this one's going to work a lot on your glutes, it's going to work a lot on your inner thighs, and you're going to feel your calves. Jasmine, go ahead and show us the horse pose squats. So this one, what you want to do is you want to keep a super wide stance, a lot wider than your shoulders, and you're going to take your toes out at an angle, heels stay on the inside. Back is always straight. You're going to keep your arms down, nothing is going on in the arms, all the work is being done in the lower body. So from here, you're testing the lower body strength, and focusing on all the muscles that make up your stature. So from here, feet are wide, toes out, heels in. You have that set up already, back is straight, dumbbell is hanging right in the center. With an inhale, you're going to lower into your horse pose. On the exhale, keeping your back straight, looking straight ahead, rise from that position. This one's a little bit more simple than the first two. Inhale, lower. Exhale, come up all the way. Give us 2 more just like that. And this whole time that she's coming up, she's squeezing all the muscles in her lower body to make sure that her back is protected. Everything is working together. Awesome job. Thank you, Jasmine. Go ahead and set our kettlebell down. Now you got your 3 exercises with kettlebell movements. And most important part is the form. Try to remember that form is always the best thing to work on. And if you don't have the form, you always want to watch a video like we're doing right now. Or you want to hire a personal trainer. That's the best thing to do to show you the proper form, so then you don't end up hurting yourself and get discouraged from further workouts. That's only going to create a lot more problems. So, thank you for paying attention to our videos. Thank you for watching. And thank you for paying attention to the form. That's the most important thing we're focusing on. Always look for our sponsors. Tokyo Nation. They provide all fitness apparel. And Jasmine is wearing one of their tanks, and I'm wearing one of their hoodies. Thank you for watching our videos, and stay tuned for more.